And then Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Oh, how I hated this match. This was stop the show and go for a walk in the woods level bad. I could not do that because I was here with you guys and we were on a schedule.
No woods.
There's no woods nearby.
Sure.
So I endured as best I could. But God in heaven above, I hated this match.
Well, I'll say one positive about it.
Okay.
The fans were super into it.
Sure.
They were super into
I will not deny that.
Kevin Owens. Now, other than that, this was a load of horse shit. It is fucking 2019. You guys realize when we do Retro Raw Nitro, Vinny always starts with August 11 of the year 2000.
Yes.
Okay, now it is the year 2000 plus 19. I am watching a goddamn fucking McMahon in the ring with a fucking heel ref.
Yes.
Fuck you. I'm sick of this.
And you have the worst McMahon in ring, whereas
Yeah,
the thing that's
clearly.
the thing that's the worst about Shane's punches, not only do they hurt, they look horrible.
You're right. And I hate that, except
Okay.
when he stiffs a fucking guy 15 times and then the guy hauls off and punches him right in the
Yes.
face.
That is always
Which
great.
Kevin Owens did here
couple
at least
times.
one time. That made this worthwhile.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't regret watching this match. I'm sick of the heel ref. I'm sick of Shane McMahon. He was purple as a fucking turnip within about 10 seconds. He's just horrible in the ring. He's absolutely wretched.
Like watching him try to wrestle makes me angry. Not bored, not critiquing. Like, boy, he's not very good. It's so bad. My blood pressure rises. My veins start to bulge.
Right.
I get angry.
And
I
he
turn
has-
purple.
He has been doing it on and off
All his life, essentially.
for like 22 years now.
And the thing that's most infuriating, he does this, he does it poorly, and he makes a lot of money doing it.
So he's in there. It looks awful. He looks awful. He's beating the fuck out of Kevin Owens.
You know how many more matches Shane McMahon has had than like Filthy Tom Lawler
Sure.
and Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy and all these guys that I worked this year, and they are all 500 times better than Shane McMahon.
Yes. Now, it'd be one thing if it was merely a poorly worked match, because Lord knows I've seen plenty of those. I've been in several. Kevin Owens, in this match,
Is a moron.
Okay.
the biggest idiot I had seen up to this point on the show.
Another
He may have been surpassed.
dumb babyface.
So, when Elias comes out to be the special enforcer, and Kevin Owens leaves the ring to argue with him, no one's done anything yet. He just leaves the ring to argue, and the referee starts to count him out. And he gets to like 7 when Owens turns and his eyes bug out and he realizes he's made a mistake and he rolls back in. This is not a guy who was perfectly aware of the situation and in control and like rolled back in at 9 to show off and be an arrogant prick or anything. No, this was a dumbass who nearly got counted out so he could argue with Elias. He finally rolls back in. Then he starts to chase Shane. Shane runs by Elias. Kevin Owens, the biggest dumbass in the world, runs right by Elias and gets tripped and falls on his face. Starts to argue with Elias again, almost gets counted out again, rolls in the ring, turns his back like the biggest dumbass in the world, and Shane attacks him. So we get several minutes of Shane throwing a punch that travels this far. He throws punches like Andre, except they actually connect. You ever notice that?
yes,
He-
hammer
that-
fists.
Yes. Just potatoing this guy left and right. Owens makes his comeback. Actually, it's not even a comeback. He gets the pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere. Elias yanks the referee out of the ring. Kevin Owens responds by getting to his feet, turning to Elias and saying, and this is a quote, "You're a lot better than this." No, he's not. You dumbass. Elias throws a chair into the ring. Now, we didn't mention this. There's a stipulation here. If Owens loses, he'll quit.
Yeah.
His career is on the line in this match against Shane McMahon.
Keep in mind on SmackDown, the angle was that he didn't really want to quit and he wanted Shane to put his career on the line. But Shane said, no, I'm smart and you're dumb.
Yeah, see how
That's
smart he is.
literally the angle that they did here.
So Owens picks up this chair. If he swings this chair, he gets disqualified. He must retire. But he's conflicted. Do you know why he's conflicted?
he wants
Because he's
to
a dumbass!
I was going to say because he wants to go to AEW.
That's possible. I hadn't thought of that. He turns his back to argue with Elias. Shane jumps in from behind again, this dumbass. It goes on and on again. And finally, Owens has the chair. He's thinking about using it again. The ref finally takes it away. So Owens has to cheat to win. He hits a low blow, hits the stunner, and wins. This was a wrestling match that may have been put together by Vince Russo. And then with the added benefit, they threw in WWE camera work so you could barely tell what was going on anyway. I hated this passionately. It made my life worse. I was a poorer human being for having witnessed it. Shame on them.
There was a point in the match where Kevin actually attacked Elias and hit him with multiple chair shots in the back.
I am so sweaty.
Elias was a referee on the outside. He then does a cannonball from the apron, knocks out the ref and Elias.
Both refs, yes.
And none of this was a disqualification at any time. It was just
The worst.
It was bad.
Well, I'll say another positive thing about this. I really didn't hate this. I mean, I hated things about it, but the fans were into it enough. The good guy won. Shane got beaten. Like, I can't complain that much. And I will say this, okay?
I can go more if you want me to.
This is just me, all right? If I were in charge of this company, and obviously if I were in charge of this company, I would not have made this guy look like such a fucking moron. But if I took over tomorrow, if you got a guy who is portrayed as this big a fucking moron, but he is still this over, and it doesn't hurt him one bit in the match, you fucking got somebody. That's a special guy right there. And they'll probably fuck it up and everything.
So you're telling me here, Brian, that in 2019 you realized Kevin Steen is talented.
Well, I know he's talented, but a lot of guys are talented. But there were talented people on this show that absolutely could not overcome being booked like geeks. Ricochet couldn't.
We'll get to that, but yes.
We already talked about Ricochet.
Well, there's more to come.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.